Дорогие друзья, сегодня у нас на канале сам мистер Дэвид Гарретсон из компании GulFood, человек, который занимается попкорном всю свою сознательную жизнь. Это редкий шанс, я видел его только 3 раза в жизни, 3 раза был за рубежом, и 3 раза мне сильно повезло. И наконец-то я могу его расспросить о том, как устроен бизнес на попкорне. Сегодня я уже не работаю, сегодня выходной. И, естественно, о бизнесе от сладкой вати, потому что это, мой основной бизнес. Hello, Mr. Garretson, how are you?
I'm great today. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you. In Russia, we have no many opportunities to offer American equipment because it's a little bit expensive now and it's a little bit difficult to purchase. So I want to ask you something about the gold medal production and something about you. And the first question, how you come to this business? How old was you and why you decided to work with popcorn and cotton candy?
Well, I grew, when I was young, I worked at an amusement park.
Oh, really?
So when my first job out of school, I did food service distribution at an amusement park in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I'm from.
Oh, yeah, you're from Cincinnati.
Yes.
The home city of
Gold Medal.
Gold Medal, yeah.
Yeah, so I worked at an amusement park called Coney Island.
Coney Island?
Which is kind of the same name that's used in New York.
Yes, I was in Coney Island 10 years ago.
Yeah, so this Coney Island has a small amusement park and it has the world's largest recirculating swimming pool.
Oh, really?
Yes.
In Coney Island in Cincinnati?
In Cincinnati, yes.
Very
it's a huge swimming pool. So I worked over there during the summertime while I was in college. So when I got out of school, I still worked there for another year at the same time because I graduated with an international business degree.
Ah, so you got international business degree and you have my English not very good.
That's okay.
And you're looking for the job which can provide you to use your experience.
Absolutely. And luckily enough, at the time when I was looking for a job, an opportunity opened up at Gold Medal.
Really?
And because I had some experience in that field, related to amusements and food and that type of thing, so they gave me an opportunity, and that was 27 years ago.
It was 27 years ago?
27 years ago. So I've been with the company for 27 years.
One second, I will speak in Russian. Мне сейчас 32 года, 31. Дэвид начал работать, когда мне было 4 года. You started your work in Gold Medal when I was only 4-year-old. And
that makes me feel old.
But you look very good.
Thank you.
One more question. When you just began, which position will they give you?
I started out doing international customer service at the company.
For right now? For right from the start?
Yeah, right from the start, yeah. So I would start out answering, because that was before email, before everything. That's when we had...
It was before email?
Oh yeah, so we had faxes and telexes and all that kind of thing, telephone calls.
Yeah, so you make this international calls and you have some difference in the time zone?
Absolutely. So you write a lot of letters, you do a lot of business that way, so it was much different back then.
Can you tell, it was more difficult or easier for right now? Because I believe that many years ago you got a little bit less competitors.
Yeah, I mean, Gold Medal has always been kind of the leader in this industry because not only do we do popcorn, but we do lots of other different kinds of
snow cones, cotton candy.
Right. And the other thing is that we not only manufacture the equipment, we also sell the food products.
Yes.
And the packaging and everything that goes along with it. So we really bring a full concept to our customers, to our distributors, and then their customers. So we've always been a leader in that business. So it's been, and we continue to grow every year after year.
So, okay, I want to ask you one question about Russia, because before, in 1991, we got the Soviet Union. Country is only PepsiCo working in the Russia. And do you remember when probably you worked with Russia too?
Yes.
It was exactly you, the people who...
Actually, it was my boss was the first one to travel to Russia and start to do business with our distributor there, Business Russia.
Oh, this Business Russia company?
Yes, absolutely.
Это тот человек, его босс, именно они продали первый контейнер попкорн-аппаратов компанию «Деловая Русь» в 91 году. So it was exactly you and your boss.
Right, absolutely.
I feel like... У меня сейчас ощущение, что я стою рядом с историей. I feel like it's historical moment because we have very small opportunities to buy something international food in Soviet Union, and I remember very good the first time I buy first soda, first popcorn, first cotton candy, it was
Yeah.
a very strong experience.
Yes, absolutely. And even back then, there were a lot of individual operators that would make popcorn on the streets and do all types of, very individual operators that would get their own business by selling popcorn on the street. So, I mean, that goes back to when those things were more possible than they are now. But that's what people started out doing.
Yes. And I heard that many of them after this become middle businessmen. I mean,
Yes,
not very
absolutely.
small, but they grow. And
Yeah.
even my first my first popcorn machine was very old. It was used. It was Star popcorn. I hope you know it. This mark. It was metal Star,
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah.
and it was about 11 years old machine, and it worked for me for 4 or 5 years.
Right.
It didn't break.
Yeah.
I was very surprised because it's very reliable equipment.
Yeah,
American equipment,
Yes.
very reliable.
Right.
So I want to ask you about some equipment which we have in this stand.
Yeah.
We will change the watch of the camera.
Yeah.
So, Mr. David, can you talk about this equipment and what we have to use when we're using popcorn? Because in Russia, many people use just corn, sugar,
Right.
and primary oil,
Right.
not cocoa oil.
Right.
What have we used and what is this machine? Why it's so good and reliable?
This is our 8-ounce Euro pop machine. It's very popular a lot in many different countries because it's a lower price machine and has a great price point.
Yes.
But it also is very durable and has very strong kettle motor. Very durable, all stainless steel kettle.
As I understand, the kettle is the most expensive part of the popcorn, yes?
Absolutely, it's the heart of the popcorn machine. So it's really important to have a good heat element, a good material that's used to heat the popcorn. It's also good to have a certain diameter that's required to make sure that all the popcorn that gets put into the kettle pops evenly, and you get the most kernels popped out of the machine. So it's a measure of the material that's used, the diameter, the depth of the kettle, which makes a good popcorn kettle.
Okay, and why can't we use just regular sugar, because it's very cheap and every customer would like to use something very, very cheap to lower the price of product. Why can't we use just regular sugar?
Well, the thing is that regular sugar gives only a sweet taste of the popcorn. These products here that we manufacture in Cincinnati called Glaze Pop, they're designed to take it to the next level to give customers a more of an experience of different tastes of popcorn. So caramel being the most popular flavor,
Yes.
and chocolate, and then we have other fruit flavors that are very popular for kids. So it's a better experience eating popcorn when it's flavored rather than just plain sweet.
And what about oil? Why can't we use just very cheap oil? Why can't we use this coconut oil?
Well, oil provides a lot of the taste to the kernel too, a lot of the base taste of it. So if you're using an inferior oils can burn at a lower
really?
temperature. And
So
create,
it's not very safe.
well, not burn like fire burn, but create smoke or create an
Smoke.
aftertaste that's not pleasant on the popcorn. So coconut oil burns very clean at a high temperature. So it leaves a nice taste to the popcorn with a little nutty flavor, and cooks very clean. So it doesn't leave a lot of carbon buildup in the kettle that you can get from some other oils.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. David, we talk about the regular popcorn machine, and what is this?
This is one of our larger, more industrial popcorn machines. So it's designed to pop a high volume of corn in a short period of time. This machine right here can pop around 20 kilos of popcorn in an hour.
20
Yes.
in hour of popcorn. It's very light.
Yes.
And in which place we can use this machine?
This machine is used more in locations that require a high volume of popcorn. Maybe it'd be a cinema or an amusement park, or a location that is strictly a popcorn business where they might be making gourmet popcorn.
Oh, gourmet.
Yes. So any place that requires a high volume to pop in a short period of time, or if it's their main business, something to where they're making lots of different flavors, so they're able to use this piece of equipment to create a lot of different types of popcorn.
Okay. Could you tell me that popcorn. Is it kind of gourmet?
That is gourmet popcorn. So instead of the popcorn that's popped with sugar, that popcorn, when it pops, there's a certain amount of slurry in the bottom of the kettle. So the kernels that pop first will have a heavier coating. Then as the popcorn continues to pop during the cycle, there's less and less of that slurry in the kettle, so you get less and less coating. So overall, you get a heavy to medium to light coating, and it's just a light, sweet taste. What that product is that's a gourmet popcorn that we pop the popcorn first, and then at the same time we cook a slurry in this cooker right here, and that creates a candy. And once the candy is finished cooking, we add the popcorn directly to the kettle.
Oh, very.
To more fully coat the kernel, and it becomes a more heavy candy-coated popcorn.
Could you tell me a little bit about this model?
Yeah, that's what this machine does. So basically, it's a 5-gallon cooker, and what it does, it basically takes sugar, water, oil, and the candy base.
Without popcorn, you have to smash it.
No, the popcorn's popped separately.
Okay.
This is strictly a cooker, so it's going to cook that mix and bring it into what we call the crack stage of candy. It has to get up to a certain temperature, which is around 143 degrees Celsius.
Oh, 140. Could you repeat please the temperature?
143
143 Celsius.
Celsius.
Oh, so hot.
Yes. Because you have to get to that certain stage, because if candy is cooked below that, the candy stays soft. If candy is cooked above a certain temperature, when the candy cools, it will remain crispy on the popcorn. And that's what we want in gourmet popcorn. We want that candy to remain crisp and give you a nice crisp taste as you eat it with popcorn.
I didn't think it's so difficult. Yes. Can we look inside?
Yeah. This is a machine that we've been using during the trade show, so it's a little bit dirty, but
It's okay. It's under the working. And which color of and taste of popcorn we can receive?
well, caramel is the most popular flavor. So right here is, you can see how fully coated the popcorn is versus when you would make it in the popcorn machine, it only covers it slightly. So if you look at the difference between the two, you can see that this produces a more of a covered caramel corn, a higher sugar content than what it does when it's popped in the popcorn machine with sugar.
It is after popcorn machine, it is after caramelizer.
Exactly.
Yes, it's a big difference.
Right.
Very big
So
difference.
you can see that with the different flavors, even with different colors. But this product is a mixture of different colors. So you've got orange, you've got grape, you've got green apple, you've got blue raspberry,
Yes,
banana. So it's what we call rainbow popcorn.
And how can we make this rainbow popcorn?
It's made in the same machine that we just looked at, but you make different batches. So once you make the different flavored batches, you mix them all together again, and then you serve it this way or put it in a bag and serve it in retail.
I think it's popular taste in USA.
Yes, but it's much more sweet. So you can only eat as much. It's like eating candy. You can't eat too much candy because after a while it's very heavy in your stomach.
Yes.
So it's more of a replacement for a candy bar or some other type of sweet candy, where this popcorn over here, this popcorn is more of just a light sweet taste that you can eat more of at a time.
This is after regular popcorn machine?
No, this is after regular
this?
popcorn. Yes.
Okay, and this is have light sweet?
Yes, just very light sweet taste, yes.
Okay. And what about that popcorn? Oh, this is chocolate.
Is chocolate, and then I think butterscotch also. So, and then with these other flavors, you can add nuts. You can add dried fruits. So if you wanted to do a banana, you could add dried bananas to make the taste more gourmet, or add to the flavor of the whole product.
Okay, let's check the product. Okay.
Yep.
So here it is different type of popcorns. It is gold medal stuff.
Yep.
This one.
Absolutely. This is pizza popcorn. So instead of candy, it's a savory powder that we add to the popcorn to create more savory flavors, like cheese, or pizza, or sour cream and chive.
Even pizza.
Or barbecue, or honey mustard. We have many, many different flavors of savory popcorn that you use a powder to put on the popcorn and create savory flavors.
So we put the regular popcorn inside and then just added savory?
We add a savory powder.
Powder.
A powder that's then tumbled over the popcorn so that it sticks.
Okay, so it must be very small powder, yes?
Yes, very, very fine powder that has a flavor to it, yes.
So, Mr. Garretson, as I understand, your business is cotton candy and popcorn only?
No. We have lots of other different types of machines. Here's 3 different examples of machines that we use to sell nachos.
Oh, is it popular product?
So right here we have a nacho warmer that actually holds the nacho chips and keeps them warm for serving. Here we have a dispenser to dispense the actual cheese. So here's a dispenser that allows you to dispense 3 different amounts of cheese.
Oh,
And inside is a pouch, which actually dispenses the cheese into a cup or into a tray. So you have a pump here that will pump the cheese down into a container.
and after this you have products like
This
this?
is a warmer that would warm cheese. It can warm chili. It can warm salsa. It can warm jalapenos. So it's
Different
basically a
tastes.
Yes, absolutely.
So, if you got so many equipments on your manufactory, it must be very big manufacturer, yes?
Oh yes. We're the largest manufacturer of this type of equipment in the world.
How many employees got gold medal?
Right now we have over 500 employees.
500?
Yes.
And the difficult question, what do you think about cheap Chinese cotton candy machine and cheap Chinese popcorn machine?
Well, I mean, I can't say anything bad about it. I mean, every type of manufacturer has a price point that they manufacture to, but sometimes those types of machines aren't really built for commercial use. They might be built for home use, they might be built for a small business, but they really don't have the components to allow them to be used over a long period of time.
Okay, I use some Chinese popcorn machine. It's not bad, but when we talk about cotton candy, it's a big disaster.
Yes.
It doesn't work.
Yes, and that's the problem. It's sometimes the machines will work for a short period of time, but over the life of them, they're really not designed for heavy commercial use, and that's what our machines are built for.
Okay, thank you so much. Мы получили шикарный мастер-класс от мистера Дэвида Гарретсона из компании Gold Medal. Mr. David Garretson, it was very interesting, so I want to thank you.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed spending time with you.
Yes, goodbye.
Goodbye.